Hello everyone, Sanctified here. In case you don't know, I play a lot of New World and I love New World. It's been one of my favorite games in the past couple months. I have over 1,600 some hours now. And, as we all know, New World's kind of been through a rough patch lately. However, this update, New World April update, seems amazing. There's tons of fixes and changes that the community has been asking for and things we've been wanting to see. So that is kind of the main reason why I decided to make this video. For those of you out there that, you don't really like to read patch notes, those aren't your thing, you just get right into the game. So you're still not even really sure what has changed or whatever it may be. Maybe you had a little bit trouble understanding some of the things. I'm bringing this video to you, to those of you especially, to help you get an idea of what the overall scope of this update is. So I'm bringing you the top 5 changes of New World's April update, the so-called quality of life update. We're going to start it off here with number 1. They fixed an issue that caused buffered attack inputs to not be cleared by weapon swapping if they are at an end of the attack. So we agreed on the stream. We read this earlier together with a few of us. I want to thank Tranquility especially for helping me understand some of them. And that's kind of a reason, we're bringing this video out to you again to help us all just get the idea of what has changed here. And this one, number 1, we all agreed this is kind of the most notable, best change to the game because it was causing all of us a lot of problems as far as attack patterns were going. Let's go over this here again. Your buffered attack inputs were not cleared by weapon swapping if they were at the end of an attack. So what was happening, say you're auto attacking or whatever it is, spamming an attack, and you spammed it one too many times, go to swap your weapon, you're still attacking even though you should be swapping your weapon, right? This was very frustrating to deal with. It is a horrible thing to have happen in combat, even in PvE, PvP, doesn't matter where you are. It was messing up your patterns overall, and it was just frustrating to see have happen. So this is supposedly fixed now and is going to make the overall gameplay just a lot smoother. And speaking of overall gameplay, which is a lot smoother, we're going to bring it to number 2 here, which they fix many stuttering and desync issues, including slight stutter when you're moving and casting spells. So they had this overall statement put in the patch notes, and then as you read down it, there's multiple weapons such as a blunderbuss, ice gauntlet, fire staff, sword and shield, great axe, which all had specific abilities that would cause desync issues. And the sword and shield, for instance, would desync when you move too quickly doing a specific ability. So I don't know if that fix many stuttering and desync issues is the overall umbrella statement for those specific skills, or if they actually did something to fix it while moving overall, because I have noticed like falling and just jumping or certain movement will cause you to desync as well. So if that has been fixed completely, this is going to be one of the most amazing updates brought to the game as far as the combat, because this has been the biggest issue that a lot of us have been dealing with for the past couple months. All right, now we're going to go to number 3, my favorite change of this one, a huge healing update. They added targeted hotkeys for group healing. So what this is going to allow you to do, instead of having to scroll through or however you used to scroll through the targeted healing with the group healing, the members in your group, you can now set specific keys on your keyboard or whatever hotkeys are going to allow you to use to target members in your group. You're no longer going to have to scroll through them at all. This is going to be a huge change to healing. This is going to make a huge difference even to like overall world healing when you're not in a group, so to say, but in like a 20 or 40 man like OPR or wars. This is going to allow you to have group healing off probably and still be able to utilize that mode where you're targeting everyone outside of your group, and then use the specific hotkeys to easily focus on your group members while you're healing. So this change is just going to make healing overall a lot easier to do. This is amazing change for me because I'm a healer myself, and I love to see that this has finally come to the game. I mean, it's not being able to target frames and all that, that'll probably never happen because of the way New World works and your rectile targeting, arm aiming with your crosshair. However, being able to tab or whatever it is to anyone in your group with a specific hotkey is going to make a huge difference. Healing's going to be a lot quicker. It's going to change things immensely. All right. So now, speaking of huge changes, we're going to the number 4 change here, which is paid transfer tokens. They're bringing those to the store for $14.99 USD. This is going to be just a crazy thing. You could change servers wherever you want, whenever you want. And alongside that, they're bringing these tokens. They're bringing the option of regional transfer with them. So this is a huge change. This is something everyone's been asking for months now. AGS has kind of left us in the dark. They never really said when they were going to get this to us, but I know a lot of us kind of originally joined regions that weren't specifically our local region because AGS promised us the ability to transfer to different across regions later on, in the game when they brought it in. They said it was going to be a lot quicker than it actually is now, but it's finally here. And I think this change specifically will bring a lot of players back to the game because there's going to be a lot of those players that have been waiting to play in their local area to get that better connection, and just have an overall smoother gameplay. The top 5 most notable quality of life fix that I believe personally is going to be great to see is when you're in a settlement, the map will finally zoom into the settlement that you're in. It'll no longer open up to the full map and you have to zoom in yourself, which was a little frustrating to deal with. It'll just zoom in automatically, which is going to be a great change to see. And in this update, there's a lot of these great changes as far as like text fixes, translation fixes, changes to your quest icons and make them a little easier to see. The aptitude rewards that were constantly popping up on your screen when you entered or exited a dungeon or OPR or whatever it was are no longer going to be popping up like that. So it's just a lot of quality of life fixes, making the game overall smoother gameplay, which is going to be great. They're going to be having to continue this process further along the roadmap, and as long as they continue with these sort of updates that allow the game to feel better and better, I believe this player base will continue to come back to the game, and we'll see what New World was when it first started. Anyways, we're gonna head out here. If you thought this video was informative, you liked it, pop in the comments. Let me know what you thought was the best change for you and what you can't wait to see when you get into the game and hop in. So I'm going to hurry up and get this all edited up, throw it on YouTube because I can't wait to play. I'm itching for it. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun to see how much smoother the game really is. Oh yeah, and don't forget, subscribe. I'm out of here. Peace. This is when you are in the settlement of or an outpost. The map will zoom in automatically to that settlement for you. You no longer will have to zoom in like before.